when you want to go for a page reference, it is a predefined Apex class. Page reference is a predefined Apex class which is used to refer to a particular page. If I want to refer to a particular page, I'll be using a class called page reference. So what is this page reference? It is a predefined Apex class. So page reference. Page reference. What is the page reference? It is a predefined Apex class. Page reference. Page reference. What was this? This is the predefined Apex class. This is a predefined Apex class which is used to refer to a page. Now what is the syntax of this? Page reference URL of the page. Whichever the page you want to refer, the URL of the page should be given. The next step. We can also refer to the page by using page.page. If you want to refer to any particular page, particular VF page, in case if you want to refer to the VF page, is using the name use page.page. We can use this. If you don't give any page reference, it is going to come back to the page from where you initiated the operation. The page from where I click the button to the same page, the reference will come back. If you are not mentioning any page reference as a return type, it will come back to the same page from where you have initiated this operation. The page from where you have initiated this operation to the same page, reference will come back. That is how, when you have given a public void show, when you clicked on the button, it went to the Apex class, executed the method, came back to the same page. If none of the page references are given, if you are not using a page reference, if you are using a void, then it will come back to the same page from where you have initiated this operation. I hope I'm clear. Okay. Now come back to this. Now I'm giving it public page reference. Then how you give it? Page reference equal to new page reference slash. We'll say this box. When somebody call a method call me, take me to that page. When somebody call me, take me to this page. What is this P? P is referring to this page. When you say return P, return to that page. Return to that page. Return P, return to that page. Are you getting my point here? Return to that page. Page reference. Let us come back. You have a controller. Command button. Action equal to. What is the action we give? What is the name of the method? Right. So go for a preview. When you click on the submit, it is taking you to the reference. The page was not there. So we'll try to refer to any one of the page which is already existing. So what I can do here, go to developer console, open VF pages. So we have here data table. Go back to this. Click on this. We're coming to this page. I hope I'm clear with this. So page reference. So what is the purpose of page reference? Take the reference to that particular page. Take the reference to that particular page. Take the reference to that particular page. The same thing I can also mention like this. Public page reference. I told you, if you want to refer to a particular page, how can you refer? Page reference. Reference P equal to page dot. So the page reference was referring to whom? Data table page. If you want to refer to a particular VF page, now that URL when I say I may refer to a page, I may refer to a record, I may refer to a any other action, or it may be out of the context, out of the box page. But here I am referring to a particular VF page. If you want to refer to a particular VF page, we can say page dot page name. Now come back to this example. Okay. All equal. Action equal. So finally, what is the purpose of this? It is used to refer to one page, navigate from one page to another page. When you want to navigate from one page to another page, you can use this. When you want to navigate from one page to another page, you can use this. I hope you are clear. Okay. Now, look at the next example. My next example is, boss, whatever the data we are entering in the page number 1, the data has to go to page number 2. I have two pages here. I have two Visual Force pages. In the first page, I was giving this. Or else I can give this. Loan type. If loan type is education, then the application form will be different. If loan type is housing, application form will be different. I have then what happened? I have first one. Then when I click on this, if it is a housing loan, I need to get a page. And I give Satish here. Then you are supposed to say Satish. I have one more. If you say indication, it has to take me to another page. It has to be like this. Right, boss? So we have a page where we have a loan type and a customer name. Once you select the loan type, once you select the loan type, automatically what should happen? Based on the loan type what you selected, it has to go to the corresponding page. Go to the corresponding page, page 1, page 2. So how many pages are required for this? 3 pages. How many controllers? If you want to transfer the data from one page to another page, both the pages should have same controller. If page 1 and page 2 control is same, data will be transferred automatically. If you want to transfer the data from page 1 to page 2, both the pages should have the same controller. This is my requirement. Let us understand this requirement and build it. So initially, I am building then I am giving it public string then we have public string What is the name you have selected? What is the name you have selected? And what is the option you have selected from the pick list? Then I have public page reference. Now I'm giving if selected equal to housing. If it is a housing loan, I am supposed to navigate to page reference equal to housing loan page. No, else if page reference equal to else I'll go with the return null. I told boss, if it is a housing loan, go with this. Else if selected equal to personal, right? Else if it's a personal, go to this page. It is not housing, it is not personal, come back to null. This is how I am doing it. Box, if it is a housing loan, do this. If it is a personal loan, come back to this page. If none of the above, then come back to null. Come back to null. Return null. Return null. Come back to return null. I hope you are clear. Now I am trying to create 3 pages now. So suppose you create 3 pages. Housing loan page, personal loan page. We have come back. Both of them have same control. Control is page reference example. Page reference example. Page block. Where I was supposed to create. So page block section. Within the page block section, I have page block item. Within the section item, I have output label value equal to select list size equal to 1. Select option item label equal to select option item label equal to housing. We are trying to create a pick list. Select option within the page block section item. How many elements I can create? Page block section item can have how many elements? 2. When you say component, what does it mean? When you say component, once they open, Till I close is called one component. Now I told select list is open here. Until I close is called one component. Now how many columns do you want? I want columns equal to the second one fx value equal to name of the customer, input text value equal to. This is how we created the page. First, let us have the UI of this page. Let's look at the preview of this page. We have type. So the UI is not coming properly. What I can do? I can increase the size of the box. If you want to increase the size of the box, what we do? Style width 150. Apply some style width equal to 150 pixel. Right? Slightly. So I can say 170 pixel or this is available. Right, boss? Now, when it should go to page, when I change the value, it should go to page, or when I click the button, it should go to the page. If you want to say button, you can create a command button. Now you want to, when you change the value, automatically it has to go. There is a component called action support. There is a component called action support. I think we have done an example with action support. What is that action support? When the event occurs on this, automatically it will call the method. Okay. Now what I will do? If you want, I can make it vice versa. So we do with the action support. How do you create action support? Fx action support event equal to on change action equal to. So whenever the event occurs, what is the event? On change. Whenever the event called on change occurs, it is going to the consent page. What you want to display on the page, you will see it. But right now, when the event occurs, personal, take it to personal page. So when event occurs, automatically it is invoking some function. Now what you want to display in these two pages? Now I told you, if you want to display the data from one page to another page, both the pages should have same controller. Both the pages should have same controller. Both the pages should have same controller. So what we can do? Controller equal to page reference. Here I want to give. What is the name? I have. Welcome to. So what is the format we have taken? Controller selected. What is that? Page reference. Something is missing here. Same story. The same code I am also giving here. This page is also using what? Same. So if you want to navigate the data from one page to another page, data. If you want to transfer the data from one page to another page, what is the functionality you are supposed to take? What is the functionality you are supposed to take? Use the same controller in both the pages. Use the same controller in both the pages. Use the same controller in both the pages. Go back to the same page. I changed. So welcome to housing loan page Satish Pala. So whatever the data entered there is transferring it. I told personal. So welcome to personal page Satish Pala. We choose none. None I told. None is what? Return null. Return null means the page from where you called come back to the same page. Right. I hope you are clear. People are clear. Okay. So someone has asked a question. People can stop typing it and can unmute and ask straight away. Right. So that other people also will get what you are asking. Now, basically, he has a question whether standard controller or controller can be used together or not. Can I use standard controller and controller together? Answer is yes, we can use them, but not straight away. We have to go for a concept called extension. If you are writing a standard controller, I cannot write a controller. If you are writing a controller, I cannot write a standard controller. If you want to use both of them, then we are supposed to have a custom functionality called extension. There is a concept called extension using which we can achieve this. Okay. Fine box. Okay. Now let us go to the next example. I hope you are clear. So if you want to transfer the data from one page to another page, what I was supposed to do? Use the same controller which will transfer the data from page 1 to page 2. Right box? Okay. Next, the major concept we are starting, that is arrays. Now we are done with the basic components. Let us now start with the concept of arrays. What is an array? Why you want to go for an array? Right. Now let me give you the quick idea. Why are you going for an array? Why are you going for a collection? Why are you going for a variables? Now, assume it. We people understand when you already have a concept called variables, why you need array? When you already have a concept called array, why you need a collection? When you already have a concept called list, why you need a set? When you already have a concept called set, why you require map? Okay, a basic overview. The basic overview. Let us assume we had some memory here. This is my memory. This is my temporary memory where I am going to store my data. In that memory, let us say this is already occupied. This is also occupied. This is already occupied by some other data. This is also occupied by some other data. So we have some memory. The data is occupied and we want to store the data. Now what is the space? Let us assume it is a 4-byte space. It is a 4-byte space. It is a 12-byte space. This is the memory which is left over, right? Now I am trying to create a variable, integer A, B, C. 3 variables I want to create. For A, I require 4 bytes. For B, I require 4 bytes. For C, I require 4 bytes. Then what I will do? They are not looking for combined. A is independent, B is independent, C is independent. Because there are 3 independent variables. A, B, C. There are 3 independent variables looking for a memory for A, looking for a memory for B, looking for a memory for C. When you say A, come back, we found A, let's say in the memory here. So this is the space where we are storing A value. Then look for the memory B, store the value. C, this is how the data is stored. How much memory is occupied? 12 bytes of memory is given to them. Okay. But the problem here is they are not at the same place. But the problem is they are not at the same place. If I know where is the value of A, do you know where is the value of B? Again, I have to start from the beginning. Where is B? If I know where is the value of C, will I know what is the value of A and B? Do you know where the value of A and B is there? No. Then again, what I have to do? I have to search. So, values are saved. Memory, same amount of memory is given. But the problem is retrieving the data, identifying the data, retrieving the data has become difficult for me. Because they are not at same place. Now I have invited 10 of my friends for a dinner party. I told boss, all of you come to Taj Krishna, I will host a party for you. Now I asked everyone to come to my location. Now I know where they are, I can track them very easily. Right. Now I told all 10 of my friends, boss, go to your own restaurant, whatever the restaurant you like, I'll pay the bill, I'll give the bill, enjoy your party. Now what is that? Now tracking will be very difficult because they are not at the same place. I told, choose whatever the restaurant you want. Okay, I divide them into team. You told you choose whatever the restaurant you want, I'll pay the bill, have your own time. Then what happened? Here also, same 10 members, here also, same cost for me, but the problem is that if all of them are in the same place, it is very easy for me to track. And it is easy for me to find out whether Shama has come or not, Ravi has come or not, Prasad has come or not. If they are distributed, then I am finding it difficult. Location 1, who all came, location 2, who all came, location 3, who all came, location 4, who all came, where is Prasad? Check out map. Prasad is in which restaurant? Okay, fine, make a call. Where is Ravi? Find out in which restaurant Ravi is. If all of them are at my place, easy for me to track. Prasad, did you come? Yes. If all of them are distributed, now three people went to 3, okay, one restaurant. I want to know whether Ravi has come or not. What should I do? Make a call to first group. Ravi has come. Make a call to second group. Ravi has come. Make a call to third group. Ravi has come. Okay, fine. Next time I want to pass a message. Boss Ravi, okay, after the party, okay, just give a call. Now I want to make. Then what should I do again? Again, first group. Boss, where is Ravi? Where is Ravi? Where is Ravi? Because the people are not at the same place, they are distributed. I am finding it difficult. Am I right? If all the elements are at one place, easy for me to track it. Are you clear about this one? That is the reason people have introduced array concept. When you say array, elements are grouped at one place. We have array. When you say array, let us see integer. I give integer of 3. Integer of 3 means 3 variables, each of size 4. How much memory I am giving? It is also same only. There are also 12 bytes, here also 12 bytes. But what is the issue? There we are allocating 4 bytes, 4 bytes, 4 bytes. Here I am looking for a memory where I can store 12 bytes of data. Then what is the 12 bytes of data? This is the memory. So in the same memory, I am storing element 1, element 2, element 3. What is the advantage of this? All the elements are at same place. If I know the first element, I can find out the remaining. If I know the middle element, I can find out the previous and next element. So, what is this concept? Only the difference of variables and arrays. We want to put all the elements at one location. So that easy for tracking, easy for searching, easy for insertion. Are you clear about the concept? So, what is an array? Array is the collection of similar elements where memory is allocated sequentially. Memory is allocated sequentially. If it is not array, memory is allocated may or may not be allocated sequentially. They may or may not be allocated sequentially. But array, memory will be allocated sequentially. I hope you are clear. So, what is the advantage of going for an array? All the elements are grouped at one place so that it is easy for you to track and easy for you to insert or retrieve. Right? Fine. When you already have a concept of array, why the people are going for a collection again? You already have a concept of array. Why people are going for a collection? Right. Let me give. Now, I invited 100, my friends for my dinner. I invited my friends for a dinner. I am expecting all the boys I called, 100 boys I called for a dinner. I am expecting 100 people. When I am expecting 100 guests, if I call all the boys, how many people will come? Maybe 70 or 60. Now, if I invite 100 boys, probably 60 or 70 people will turn up. Right? Right, boss? No, because the home department's permissions will be there, right? So, only 60 or 70 people are turned up. Now, I am expecting 100 guests, but only 60, 70 came. Only 60, 70 came. Same thing if I invite all 100 girls, boss. Girls, friends also came. We are expecting only 100 people, 1000 people came, boss. Now, I am unable to accommodate. Now, in both the case, I have a drawback. I am expecting a guest of 100 people, but only 60 people are done is a wastage of my space. I am expecting 100 people, 1000 people have come, I am unable to accommodate them. So both of them are a drawback because I have given a fixed size. Array has a fixed size. Neither it can increase nor decrease. Just like a movie theater or some movie released. Right? 10,000 people want to watch the movie. but the movie theater capacity is only 500 people. The movie theater capacity is only 500 people, but 10,000 people want to watch the show. Then what happened? You will not be able to accommodate because the capacity is only 500. It's the fixed size. Neither you can increase or decrease. Now, some ABC movie came, only 10 people are there in the theater, but still the show will run. Okay, but he has registered the space of 490. When there are only 10 people, you cannot reduce. When there are more than 500 people, you cannot increase because the size of the theater is fixed. The capacity of the room is fixed. The capacity of the room is fixed. Neither you can increase nor decrease. So ARRAYS-1 size is fixed. You cannot increase or decrease. To convey this, people have gone for what? Collection. What is collection? No fixed size. I will not give any size. Boss, don't come to my house. Directly come to restaurant. Directly come to restaurant. Place your own order. Now, I invited everyone to restaurant and told, place your own order. Then what happened? If one person coming, you place one order. 2 people are coming, place order. 10 people are coming, place an order. Again, 100 people are coming, place an order. So what is that? As the people are coming, I can accommodate. If somebody is leaving, I can use the space. Are you getting? Now, if I say, boss, I am preparing food for 100 people, now 100 has to come, otherwise it will be wastage or scarcity. But when you are going for this restaurant, if 20 people are coming, they will serve the food for 20 people. 100 people are coming, they serve for 100. 1000 are coming, they can serve. What is that? I am not giving any count there. As the people come, I am asking them to please. So, if 10 people are coming, 10. What is that? Dynamically increasing, dynamically decreasing. What is the advantage of it? I can accommodate more. If no one is there, I can reduce my size. Are you getting? So, collections are used for what? Increase and decrease of the sizes. We can increase or decrease the size as per your business requirement. We can increase or decrease the size as per the business requirement. Collections are used to increase or decrease the size as per your business requirement. Okay. So when you say collection, again there are 3 collections. What is that? List, set, map. What is this list, set, map? I told, boss, students, when you are coming, first person when you enter, sit in the first chair. Second person when you enter the room, sit in the second chair. Third person, third chair. What are you doing? Maintaining order. Maintaining what? Order. In whichever the order you are coming, the same order you are sitting. So what is this called? Insertion order. So when you say list, the order in which you are coming, in the same order the values are stored. The order in which you are coming, in the same order you are sitting. So what is this called? Insertion order. List says, if you want, you can use a duplicate. The same person can occupy 2 chairs. You can come and sit in the first chair, again go and sit in the 10th chair. Now you say, boss, this is for my bag, this is for my pen, this is for my, so you can occupy. Same person can occupy multiple chairs. Duplicates are accepted. Order is maintained, duplicates are accepted. Order is maintained, duplicates are accepted. So what is a set? Again when you go to a set says, now, when you come to the classroom, will you sit in the same way? First person come and sit in the first chair, second person, no, right? No. You have some Jyotish Shastra. As per your Kundali and as per your Vak Shastra, okay, there is special chair for you, some location. So every day will come and sit in that particular chair. If some other person sit in that chair, that's all. So what do you do? Now you come into the class, you will not sit in the same order, you will sit randomly. Right? So what you are doing? You are not maintaining the insertion order. You are not maintaining what? Insertion order. So you are not sitting like first person, first chair, second person, second chair. It's not like that. You are coming as per your wish, you are sitting in a particular chair. Right, boss? Now what is this? Insertion order not maintained. Then duplicates are not accepted. You cannot occupy more than 1 chair. So what is that called? Set. What is it called? Set. What is a list? List will be what? List is a collection of elements. Array is a collection of elements. Set is a collection of elements. Where list can grow or decrease. Set can grow or decrease. List will accept duplicates. List will maintain insertion. Set will not accept duplicate. Set will not maintain insertion. Insertion order. Right, boss? The third one. Map. What is that map? Now, students came, they sat here. Now I want to find out where is Ravi. I want to find out where is Ravi. What I will do? Come to the first element. Are you Ravi? No. Are you Ravi? No. Are you Ravi? No. Find out like that. Why? It is a group of elements. In that group of elements, I want to find out where is Ravi. I have to search from first element, second element, third element. I have to search one by one. Right. Let us say you have your mobile phone. Let us assume you have a mobile phone. Right. In your mobile, you are storing the phone numbers without name. So tell me what will be the situation. You are storing the phone numbers without names. Then what will be the situation? Now you have 5 girlfriends. You want to make a call to a particular girlfriend. You don't save the names. Then what you are supposed to do? Make a call. Boss, are you Divya? No. Next call. No. Why? Because the names are not specified. Only numbers are specified. There are 1,000 numbers in your contact list. You want to make a call to a particular girl called Divya. How will you make it? How will you make it? So what is the problem here? You are finding very hard to find out the data. You are able to accommodate the data. You are able to save the phone numbers, but you are unable to retrieve it faster. I want Divya's phone number. I want Karthik's phone number. I want Prasad's phone number. I am unable to retrieve the data faster. I can find out it. At the end of the game, I can find out. But the question is, how quicker you can find out. Right? How quicker you can. So what is the problem? Because we are only storing the phone numbers. That's why the word boss, don't store phone number, store name followed by phone number. So that when you type the name, phone number will be retrieved. It is easy for you to retrieve. What is this concept called? Pay. Key, value. Key is what? Name. Value is what? Phone number. So if you store like a name and phone number, easy for me to search, retrieve. Easy for me to search and retrieve. All of you are writing running notes, right? Now open the page box text item notes page. All of you are taking running notes, right? In that notes, open the page box text item. Where you are written the page box text item program. Now what you are supposed to do? Open the first page. Keep searching it. Because all of them are what? Is a collection of pages. Your notebook is what? Collection of pages. In that I want a particular page. I will retrieve. No. Somebody is maintaining the index in the first page. Right? Take page, topic name, page number. Now when I say open the page block section, you will open the index. Right? Index, page block section. This is the page. Open it. Which is easier for you? Indexing, right? So what is that index? Topic name, page number. So what is that? Key value. Why? If it is to retrieve, if you are retrieving the data, you are storing the data, keep using the data whenever you want. You have a group of elements, you will be picking up one element or two elements whenever you want. So when you are performing a search operation, when you are performing a retrieve operation, when you are performing a search operation, when you are performing a retrieve operation, so what is the best concept? Map. If you only want to accommodate some data, you only want to store the data, then we go for what? List and set. So list, set, map is the concept of dynamic. You can increase the size dynamically, decrease the size dynamically. When you say array, size is fixed. So all of them are what? Collection of similar elements. Collection of similar elements. Collection of similar elements. Where the size can grow or reduce dynamically is called collection. Where size is fixed is called array. I hope got the idea. Variables problem is they are not sequence. Searching will become difficult. Array, collection of elements, but problem is size is fixed. I cannot increase or decrease. I have a list where insertion is very important. Insertion is maintained and duplicates are accessed. I don't want duplicates set. Boss, I want to store as well as I want to use whenever I want. It should be faster to retrieve map. I hope you got an idea or just a complete overview of this concept. Okay. Now come back to the theoretical concept of array. Right. Before I'm starting the program, only I'm giving boss collections and arrays all contribute around 60% of your development. 60% of your complex programming. Many complex programming or complex logics are there. It's at 60%. Collections with the wrapper classes and its object will be 80% of your development. So, if you are not comfortable with the collections, what I am giving, stop me, we'll do a couple of examples. But 80% of your programming is going to be on, okay, list set map with the wrapper classes. The complex program, other than good morning, good night messages, if you want to do any real-time scenarios, it will be a combination of collections with the wrapper classes. Okay, if you are not finding comfort, intimate me, I can take a couple of examples, but this is very important topic. It's not very important. It's only a topic what you are supposed to learn. If you know this topic, the entire program will become complete. Okay. So, if you are not comfortable, let me know. I can take a couple of other examples. Okay. But practically make an attempt of writing it. First, we are starting with array. So, what is an array? What is an array? Array is a collection of similar elements. What do you mean? All integers, all values should be integers, all values should be string, all values should be decimal, all the values of same category. Collection of similar elements. Memory for the array will be allocated sequentially. Memory for the array will be allocated sequentially. Size of the array is fixed. Elements in the array are referred using index. Index value will start with 0. Array is a collection of similar elements. Memory for the array will be allocated sequentially. Size of the array is fixed. Elements in the array are referred using index. Index value will start with 0. Data type. Data type can be long, can be primitive, or it can be S object, object of effect class. It can be a standard or a custom. It can be a standard or a custom. It can be a standard or it can be a custom. Allocation of memory. How do you allocate the memory? Data type. Data type. Or we can also use data type, array name, or data type. So we can allocate the memory, data type, array name equal to new data type size, or we can go with data type, array name equal to new data type array name equal to new data type size, or we can straight away give the values, data type, array name equal to new data type values. Any one I can use, any one format I can use. So when you say dynamic array, the size is given dynamically. When you say dynamic array, the size will be given dynamically. Right. So what was that example? First, integer is equal to, when I say integer age is equal to new integer, memory should be allocated like this. No, either you have to use this. Pause. Go unmute your mic, ask your question directly, so that what you are asking, what I am answering, the people will be understanding it. So you just type it out. You unmute the mic and ask the question. Now what you are finding here, boss? We have. So once I say the moment I say integer age is equal to new integer of 4, memory will be allocated. Once the memory is allocated, you want to insert the value. How the values are inserted? Elements are referred using index. Age of 0 equal to 10. 1 equal to. So we are put the 10 value at index 0. So put the value 0, 10, 20. So I give again age of V. This is how we are getting the data. So what was this? Once I say integer of age is equal to new integer, first the memory will be allocated. What values are there in that memory? Null values are there. What values are there in that memory? Null values are there. Then using the index, we are inserting the value. Ages of 0 equal to 10, age of 1 equal to 20, age of 2 equal to 90, age of 3 equal to 80. So the values are inserted based on the index. Elements are inserted using the index. So index value will start with 0. Create an array store. Create an array to store city names. Create an array to store city names. How do you store the city names? String city is equal to so we are giving cities of 0. So create an array, store the values. This is what we want. I hope I'm clear with this format. So creating an array, elements are referred using index and values are inserted. Next, how do you refer to the elements one by one? How to refer to the elements of an array one by one? How to refer to the elements of an array one by one? So if you want to print the values of an array, for string, for integer, what is the index value? Index value start with 0. I is less than, what is the name of the array? Series dot size. Size will be 5. So what was the condition? Index I equal to 0, size I less than 5. I less than 5. I less than 5. So I equal to 0. 0 less than 5, yes, print the value. What I am giving here? System dot debug. Debug. So I have, what is the element we have? Is of, is it series of 5? Series of, we get series of 0. Next time we get series of 1. Like this we are going to get. Done boss. Cities of Hyderabad, cities of Bangalore, cities of Chennai. I hope you are clear with this format. Clear? Let us go to the next. Create an array. Create an array to store industry values and display them. Create an array to store industries and display the values. Create an array to store industries and display the value. Industries are going to be which format? String. So banking, education, energy, they are going to be in the form of string. Create an array to store the industry values and display the value. Create an array to store the industry values and display the array. This is how we created. How do you print the values? For teaser I equal to 0. Index is of I equal to 0. I is less than index is dot size. So this is how we have created a array of elements and we are printing the array of elements. Now we will understand array of S objects. We will try to understand array of S objects. Create an array to store account records. Create an array to store the account records. Create an array to store the account records. Equal to 1. Then we give accounts of 0 equal to, create an account record and save it. Then we can also give accounts of 1 equal to, straight away we can also give it like this. Accounts of 1 dot name I can do it in any one of them. So this is what? Array of accounts. Account 1 is created and stored at index 0. In account 1, accounts of 1, straight away allocated memory. Accounts 1 equal to new account. Here I am creating A1, then I am storing that A1 in the array. Here straight away I am storing new account. Then accounts of 1 dot name energy, accounts of 1 dot phone, 2222. Is that was clear for everyone? Right. To get this idea clearly, look at the reference everyone. Look at the code everyone. Look at this. First one, account A1. Account A1. There is a new, what happened boss? Memory is allocated. What is that memory? And this is referred by what? So in the array, what happened? So array, what happened was A1 is stored. Then we created a memory, store the value that is referred with A1. That A1 is stored in accounts of 0. So what is that accounts of 0? Accounts of 0 is nothing but A1. A1 is nothing but right? What is the second one? New account. New account. That new account is straight away referred by what? Accounts of 1 equal to this new. There is a new account. We got now that is straight away referred by accounts of 1. Accounts of 1 is referring, let us say this is 600 address. This address is 400. Now A1 is 400. When you keep A1, we are getting 400 again. But here what is happening? Straight away address is stored. Here we are storing the address in A1. The address we are putting in array. A1 equal to 400 and A1 we are putting in array. But here what I am doing? Straight away we are putting the address in the array. Are you clear about this? Both are what? Same. What is A1 now? A1 is nothing but 400. So accounts of 0 is referring to 400. Accounts of 1 is referring to 600. Are you clear? So both of them are same. Both of them are same. Okay. Now create array of contacts. Create array of contacts and store the value. Create array of contacts and store the value. Create array of contacts. Yes. Come again. Directly store them. Create an array of contacts in both the formats. Create the array of contacts